Hello, and welcome to Math Matters. I'm Mrs. Parker, and today we're going to learn about multiplication and division through an activity called the Seesaw. The following activity is based on Graham Fletcher's 3-act tasks. During today's 3-act task, the Seesaw, you should be able to solve a problem using multiplication and division. Before we get started, go grab paper and a pencil to work along with us. To get our brains thinking about math, we are going to do a warm-up activity called Which One Doesn't Belong? Look at the 4 pictures. 3 of the pictures go together in one way, while the 4th does not belong. There isn't a wrong answer as long as you can explain why. Are you ready? Which one doesn't belong and why? Number 1 doesn't belong because the coins are tail side up while the others are head side up. Number 2 doesn't belong because the pennies are brown in color while the others are silver in color. Number 3 doesn't belong because the dimes total 50 cents. Number 4 doesn't belong because the quarter is the only one coin while the rest have multiple coins. What other ideas did you think of? In a moment, you will watch a video. As you watch, what do you notice and what do you wonder? What are some things that you noticed while watching the video? I noticed that the girl doesn't have anyone to balance the seesaw with her. I noticed that she is using bricks to help balance the seesaw. What are some things that you wondered while watching this video? I wonder why there is no one to play with her. I wonder how many bricks it will take to balance the seesaw. Here's our question we're going to solve. How many bricks will it take to balance the seesaw? Before we solve the problem, let's make an estimate. Before we make an estimate, let's think about an estimate that is too high as well as too low. Think about the video and what you already know to make your estimate. When thinking about your estimates, remember to think about the reasonableness of your estimate. An unreasonable low estimate would be 5 bricks because we already saw her put 2 bricks in the basket and the seesaw didn't even move. An unreasonable high estimate would be 30 bricks because the basket would not be able to hold that many bricks. What are your reasonable estimates that are too high and too low? Now, what is your estimate of how many bricks will balance the seesaw? Think about our question. How many bricks will it take to balance the seesaw? In order to solve this problem, you need some information. What information do you need to answer this question? You need to know how much each brick weighs. Use the picture above to determine how much each brick weighs. Each brick weighs 5 pounds. We also need to know how much the girl weighs. Based on the scale, how much does the girl weigh? She weighs 60 pounds. Now that you have this new information, try to solve the problem. How many bricks will it take to balance the seesaw? Use your paper and pencil to solve. If you are having a hard time, that's okay. Let's think about different strategies that you have learned for multiplication and division. What strategies or models have you used? You have used pictures showing equal groups or equal shares, number lines, repeated addition, repeated subtraction, and array models. Using a strategy, solve the problem. How many bricks will balance the seesaw? It takes 12 bricks to balance the seesaw so the girl can go back and forth. Before we go, let's reflect. What strategies did you use to find your answer? Why can you use multiplication or division to solve the problem? You can use either because the two are related to each other. In today's episode of Math Matters, we learned about how to solve problems using multiplication or division. How can you use multiplication and division in your own life? I'm Mrs. Parker. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.